Hello, my loves. This is Malayla with Love and Light Starseed Tarot. Welcome. Today I'm going to do a reading for Sagittarius and their person. These are timeless messages, so whenever you click on the reading, it's meant for you. Hope everyone's doing well. This is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in Sagittarius. Angel Spirits Guides, please show us what is the overall energy between these two. King of Swords. Three of Swords. Five of Wands. Nine of Wands. Okay, so it looks like there's no communication here and someone's heartbroken. Someone's sitting in their feelings. You know, there could have been some competition or conflict going on. You know, but you're determined to get through this. You're determined to get everything you want in life. Right? You're seeing that, you know, when you say, I want this, you do what needs to be done to get it. You know, wants and needs are two different things. You're seeing that, you know, when you live by needing something or saying you need something, you become needy. But you're determined to get everything you want here. What is your energy? Knight of Cups. King of Cups. Yeah, you are loving, nurturing, being kind to yourself. You're embracing your uniqueness. You know, you're becoming the highest version of yourself. You're pouring into yourself. What is their energy? Eight of Coins, the Strength, and the Two of Coins. So we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and we have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and we have Leo. So yeah, this person is, you know, working, you know, they need to have some strength and courage. They might need to make a change. They might need to make a pivot as far as finances are concerned, or, you know, their job or their career. This person is planning and juggling options at this point as far as finances. How do you see them? Ace of Wands. Three of Cups. Yeah, you think this person is, you know, going out, you know, could be waving their wand around. You know, there could be, you know, third-party interferences, you know, because of passion or because of drinking, you know, something like that. But this person is getting out there. Or that's what you see anyway, or that's what you think. Well, how are they viewing you? How do they see you? Oops. Justice, Libra energy. And Four of Swords. Yeah, you've you know, put in the time. You've gone within, you've meditated, you've healed, you've, you know, reflected, rested, and now you're more balanced. Right? You're balanced here. You know, I'm just getting that when you go for what you want, you know, it makes you look at things in a different perspective. You know, you start to think outside of the box to get it, right? Needs keep you living in fear and lack. You know, you've balanced this aspect of your life. You know how to get what you want. Right? It's like when you want a specific kind of car or outfit or shoes, you do what you got to do to get them, right? Because you want them. Want is stronger than need. Want is life and freedom. Need is fear and lack. You know, you've come to terms with this. You've balanced that part of your life. How do you feel about them? The Chariot, the Four of Wands, and the Death. So you could feel that this person is a twin flame, but you've had to cut this off, you know, in order for you to move forward into your loving, generous, kind next phase of life. You know, you're riding off into the sunset with or without anyone. You know, you are stable. You are the emperor or the empress of your chariot. You know how to get what you want. How do they feel about you? The Devil? Ace of Cups, yeah. Let me get one more, please. The Queen of Swords, yeah, exactly. So they're obsessively thinking that you could have a new love offer. You know, because you cut them off. Or that, you know, and they think that, you know, if possibly if that, you know, they do reach out to you, that you're going to, you know, tell them off or be rude or cold to them, you know, but they're obsessively thinking that you have a new love. What are your actions in the 3D? What are you really doing? The World. And the Eight of Swords, yeah. You could be, you know, thinking a lot about your world and your future here. Let me get one more for that. Two of Swords, yeah. You could be in your head thinking about this, thinking about your world and, you know, figuring out how you're going to get all the things that you want, right? I just am getting, you know, over analysis paralysis, right? It's making you stay stuck a little bit because, you know, could be thinking too much about it. You know, it's time to put the action. What are their actions in the 3D? Three of Coins. Nine of Coins. Yeah, so I'm just getting this person is feeling like they cannot stand on their own 2 feet. They're feeling codependent. They're feeling like they have to connect with other people in order to stay afloat. They have to possibly, you know, have roommates or, you know, live in a situation that they're not happy with because of money or status or, you know, this person is worried about being alone. What are your messages towards them? Four of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah. So you're just saying, you know, you're shooting for the stars. You're getting your victories and your successes. You know, you're not allowing anything to pass you by. You know, you're knowing that you need to take the action. You've already been contemplating all the things, thinking a lot. Now it's time you take the action and not let a great opportunity pass you by. What are their messages towards you? Ten of Cups. The Page of Cups. Judgment. Yeah. They have to make a judgment call with, you know, this could be family. This could be about wider family. But, you know, they're just feeling that they're not going to have enough to offer. They would have to, you know, start from scratch. Have to, you know, take baby steps. You know, but they have to make the judgment call. What is the outcome, please? Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. And the Hanged Man. Yeah. You know, I'm just getting that, you know, there has to be honesty and clarity. You know, you can't move forward towards brighter days, calmer waters if there's lies and deceit. That's a huge blockage, right? That's what's keeping, you know, this connection stuck or at a standstill. Yeah, I'm just getting that, yeah, this connection is stuck for a reason, and it's because of the lies and deceit and trickery. And, you know, what is the advice? Two of Cups. Knight of Swords. Ace of Swords. Yeah, exactly. The advice is to be clear and honest communication in order to come through with union or reunion in a soulmate connection. Yeah, I mean, there can't be any running away from the truth, or there can't be any running, or, you know, in general. Like, this just has to be open, clear communication, because your soulmate already knows you. Your soulmate knows you on a deep soul level, so they already know when you're lying and when you're not. You know, and the only way, yeah, to get your dharma is through truth and clarity and true and honest intentions. It's the only way that will come in for you. I'm going to get a hidden truth oracle for this connection. You speak to me through music. I know I messed up everything. I'm so attracted to you. I'm going to get one from the Akashic Records oracles. See what message needs to come through for our amazing Saggies. Take a chance. It's time to step outside your comfort zone. The world is waiting for you to take a chance. When you do, you'll be rewarded with newfound confidence and enthusiasm, and will begin to attract new results. So I just want to say thank you for liking and subscribing, and also check out my new website for a list of services, and I hope to speak to you soon. Thanks.